Hello, my name is Patrick Mwalimu, and I would like to tell you a story about myself. Actually, a story uh, about why I do not con people, I do not receive what is not rightfully mine. So, I would like to take you back to 2011, October and November 2011. In October 2011, I was a student in Egerton University, Njoro campus, pursuing Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Technology. So there was this day that I received a call. Can't remember the exact day, but it was in October 2011. I received a call from my uncle who was traveling from Kisumu to Nakuru. He had some errands to run in Nakuru. So he instructed me to get some food for him to eat once he reaches my place. So I rushed to the cafeteria near the student center, and I ordered two chapatis and beef stew, which at that time was going for 80 shillings. So I was supposed to receive change, or rather a balance of 420 shillings. So I gave the waiter a 500 shillings note. He served me food. Uh, then, fortunately or unfortunately, he gave me 920 shillings instead of 420 shillings. So I received the money, I just pocketed the money. You can imagine the life of a student those days, and you've just received some extra money, 500 shillings, which you have not really worked for. So I was very happy, and I just rushed to the hostels. Those days I used to stay in Ruenzori, or Rui, or Kwang'ombe, as they used to call it. Uh, just very low class hostels uh, for students who cannot probably afford those high end hostels. So on reaching the hostel, I just counted my money just to reconfirm that it was really 920 shillings. So I was so happy after reconfirming the money. So after around 1 month, there was a strike in Egerton. I cannot remember whether it was the students who had rioted or it's just lecturers who had striked. But we were just given an ultimatum of 1 hour to clear the hostels. So I cleared the hostels as the directives issued by the custodians. Then I boarded a matatu to Nakuru. So in Nakuru, I went up to Kaptembo, where I stayed at a friend's place for around 1 week. So while there, it was around 6 p.m. So I received a text message from our class representative informing me that the strike has been called off and the students were supposed to go back to school. So having missed school, I did not wait until the next day, and I just decided to leave the same day that I had received the, uh, the text. So I hurriedly boarded a matatu to town from Kaptemba. Kaptemba is very famous grounds for Prophet Award. Uh, so something unfortunate happened. On alighting from the matatu at the bus station, I just noticed that I didn't have my phone with me. I searched everywhere. You can imagine that feeling when you lose your phone. You even search in places where you cannot, in real sense, find the phone. So I realized that my phone was nowhere to be found. So I rushed to the nearby police station, which was just a walking distance from the bus station. So where I wanted to report the issue so that I could be issued with a police abstract. So the police officer in duty demanded that I pay 200 shillings. So I explained to him that I was very broke and I had just lost my phone, uh, and I could only afford 50 shillings. So he just looked at me with just a pity face, and he received my 50 shillings. He issued me with an abstract. Then I rushed to the Safaricom customer care uh, just to report the issue of my lost phone, uh, and of course buy a new one. So I had just received some cash from help, and we were just about to start exams, so I needed to buy a new phone. So I bought an Idios phone, which was going at 8,999. I remember very well it had some yellow cover, which people associated with the community that I come from, that we like yellow. Anyway, story for another day. So this phone, let me take you back to the phone that I had lost. The phone that I had lost was a Nokia phone. I can't remember the model very well, but it was this red big Nokia phone which had a QWERTY keyboard, which I had bought in August 2011 when I was joining Egerton University at 7,000 at Kenya shillings 7,750 shillings. Uh, so after buying my ideas, I just boarded a matatu to Njoro. So during that particular journey, I reflected on my lost phone. I was so down. I was so mad, having lost a phone, given that I was just a student from a very poor family, a student who is only depending on help to pay his rent and to pay his school fees. So during this particular moment, I remembered how I conned. Let me call it conning for lack of a better maybe word. For conning someone 500 shillings at the cafeteria, taking what was not rightfully mine. So from then, I just associated my lost phone to that scenario when I conned that particular waiter, whom I am very sure was surcharged that particular amount from his maybe weekly or daily wages. So since then, since November 2011, I learned my lesson. I learned to never con anyone, to never take what is not rightfully mine, to never overcharge people just because of the fact that they do not know the exact price of a commodity, or in any way take any extra change from any shop, from any vendor for whatever reasons. So that's my story for today. I would want to encourage people to wash their hands, sanitize their hands, and keep social distance during this pandemic. Let us join hands in enhancing the measures, or rather implementing the measures that have been set by the Ministry of Health. So stay safe. Bye.